communities, organizations, and businesses so that they get to know each other and we get to utilize each other's resources as strengths.
Being said, are there any members of the public that wish to speak? Please come forward, give us your name. I would be hopeful that you'll take your mascot head off so that we can see who's speaking to us.
Hello, my name is Josh Steffler.
Josh, can you take the mask off,
Do you really
please?
need me to take the mask off?
Yes, I do.
So,
Please, Josh.
I'll do it under duress. I find it kind of funny that you guys are all wearing anti-bullying suits up there, and yet you're trying to pass bylaws that are completely against freedom of choice, freedom of expression. I am saddened to see so many closed businesses in Esquimalt and so many lost economic opportunities. And I'm here to talk about the Mascot Bylaw. You guys, I feel, used bylaws to bully one member of our community out. And now, all of a sudden, you guys seem to think that you can pass laws that dictate what I wear, what other people wear. You're wearing anti-bullying shirts. What if somebody's gonna tell you that you can't wear those shirts? You know, from where do you get the authority to pass these bylaws? I brought the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, and I noticed in the memo of the bylaw that you guys brought that forward and looked at it. Did you not look at the bylaw? There are things in Canada. This is Canada. We have fundamental rights. We have the freedom of expression. We have the freedom of life, liberty, and security of the person. We have freedom of speech. Nowhere in there did I find anything that gives municipal councils the right to dictate what I wear or what I wear when I'm communicating with other members of the public. I'm very upset. Very, very upset. And I'm sad that you guys made me take off the mask. You know, like, you guys are up there wearing anti-bullying suits. This is my anti-bullying suit. You guys don't tell me what I can wear. And I don't intend on following this law at all. It's unjust, it's immoral, it's unconstitutional. Where do you get the authority? Where do you get the authority to dictate what people can wear? I hope that you reconsider. You've already got what you wanted. You bullied the guy out of town. Now drop the bylaw. Let people have the freedom of speech and the freedom of expression. This is tyranny. When you think that you can decide what people wear and how they can communicate with another person, I find it repugnant and I'm terribly ashamed. I'm really proud of you guys for the stuff you're doing on the sewage. Good job. But shame on you. Shame on all of you for trying to pass this bylaw. And when elections come up, free speech is going to be an issue. So I hope you guys all reconsider and do not pass this bylaw.
Thank you, Josh. Are there other members of the public that wish to speak? Please come forward. And please state your name for the record. Welcome.
My name is Nora. I'm here to discuss the Section 4A of the proposed bylaw. I have a few facts I would like to put forth on that note. According to Vital Statistics Act for British Columbia, Section 45, subsection 1, all records, books, and other documents pertaining to any office under this act are property of the government. For example, the birth certificate. The Township of Esquimalt is a registered business with the government. You see the name on the birth certificate. This name is property of the Crown. Under the Vital Statistics Act of British Columbia, this document belongs to the government. When anyone's business is registered, the name that their business is registered in matches the name on the birth certificate. Therefore, all businesses are property of the Crown. This business, which was registered by and for the Crown. Therefore, it is exempt from this legislation. If all of these people's businesses were exclusive property of the people, No one would be able to tell them what they can and cannot do with it and charge them for it.
Thank you, Nora. Are there other members of the public that wish to speak? And a movement to postpone. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? And none opposed. Motion is carried. Thank you very much. We'll move on to Community Safety Services. There's an amendment to Streets and Traffic Regulation Bylaw.
Good job, Josh.
Josh, did they just kick the bylaw?
Yeah, they just killed the bylaw. They postponed it indefinitely.
Cops talk to you about.
Not wearing my mask in there, and that I need to follow their orders.
All right. Okay.
Do I look good?
Josh, you were here to talk to about the CRD bylaw, is that right?
Yeah, I was here to defend free speech, free expression, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Well, obviously you're talking about the mascot
Yeah.
law. What was it about that made you want to come down here in a monkey suit?
Well, it's authoritarian bylaws. Like, more and more, the government is pushing into our private lives, and I found it highly ironic that they're wearing anti-bullying suits while trying to pass bullying bylaws dictating what we can wear. Nowhere in history have governments tried to control what citizens wear, except for in authoritarian regimes. And we don't live in an authoritarian regime. This is Canada. That kind of stuff isn't allowed, but we need citizens to stand up and defend our rights.
Were you expecting them to table this?
I was expecting it to be a tight vote. I thought that a few councillors that were pushing this and bullying the one business out, Bongi, that they were going to vote to continue the mascot bylaw. So I was surprised that they all tabled it.
And I guess that means effectively the bylaw is dead.
Effectively, the bylaw is dead. It's tabled, so hopefully they don't bring it back. But if they do bring it back, I got monkeys up my wazoo that'll come down and defend. So
Hey, this is obviously a victory for free speech, would you say?
it's a victory for freedom and free speech, and I love it. I love it.
Were you a Bong Warehouse customer?
No,
Yeah?
no.
What was it about his plight that got your fur in a knot?
It was a free speech issue. Esquimalt is suffering from so many empty businesses, and I was upset that Esquimalt would continue to push businesses out of the community rather than work in a positive way to fill businesses. So when they started attacking the guy's free speech, I had to step up. I had to step in, and I hope other people do the same, because bullying is not acceptable in Canada, and it's bad when children bully other children at school, but it's even worse when our government is bullying us.
Do you think it was easier to win that point home with them today when you're able to point out their pink shirts?
I think it was. I think it actually sunk in. You could see a few gears turning when I pointed out that they're wearing anti-bullying suits, and yet they want to control what other people wear.
Nora, why did you decide to speak on this issue tonight?
I decided to speak because I thought it was a subject that should be brought up, that the local municipalities were trying to limit on what people were wanting to wear, especially for their businesses.
Were you surprised at how swiftly they defeated this? From what I understand, they were going to third reading, which means that they were one step away from enacting this. Are you surprised that it would be so soundly defeated today of all days?
To be honest, after what I read out, I kind of assumed that it would be that way. Yeah.
What message do you think this says to businesses that employ mascots?
I think it's just a way for them to stand up. Everybody should be up there representing their businesses, and I'm shocked there should be more people out here doing this, whereas people who aren't even business owners or support businesses that had the mascots were out here speaking on behalf of them. So.
Best presentation I've ever seen at council, so.
Yeah, that was good.
Victory.
WeAreChangeVictoria.org.
Do the wave.
Yeah. They acquiesced. Free speech wins.
You can see it in the mayor's face. It's like, we're so busted.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
I am very proud to be part of this council because, as you can see, we're all wearing pink today. And we're wearing pink today because we wanted to make a statement that we do not want to allow bullying to occur.
You guys seem to think that you can pass laws that dictate what I wear, what other people wear. You're wearing anti-bullying shirts. What if somebody's gonna tell you that you can't wear those shirts? You know, from where do you get the authority